Alright guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So as you know, my name is Osa. I'm a natural bodybuilder competing in classic physique. Now it comes to 2025, now the goal is to basically have a whole year off season where I grow. Obviously for my last competition I got some feedback from judges and coach, knowing the things I actually need to improve on, and most of it is my upper body. Throughout the last season, I trained my legs really well. We got to a really good size, great abductors, great quads, great hamstrings, everything was looking good. However, my upper body was a bit weak. So the aim is to get bigger arms this season, and bigger chest this season, and we're good. I've been off plan for like a month, and one thing I didn't know that I wish I knew is that when you go on such a long period of intense weight loss, your metabolism actually drops just because I'm not eating that much food and my body's trying to reserve energy. So coming off plan of going back to off season, what I should have done was a reverse diet. But so many things happened. We're not going to go into that, but yeah, I didn't do a reverse diet and I gained a bit of fat. And literally for the last maybe 2 weeks or so, just trying to maintain and regulate the consumption of food. So it's a lot better now. But the aim now is basically just go on a lean bulk, just bulk throughout a year, and try and maintain that steady progress. So that way I'm not overdoing it or putting on too much fat or having to bulk and then cut and bulk and cut. But I do have a couple plans coming up. I'm obviously getting married this year. I've got a holiday this year, so towards the end of the year you start seeing me going a proper cut. But majority of the year I'm gonna be bulking. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, this session is push. And obviously because I've been back to the gym for a bit now, of course. Because I've been back to the gym now for a month or so, my strength has actually increased. So yeah, we're looking to put some big weights this session. Honestly, I'll choose cable lateral lat raises over dumbbell raises any day, just because throughout the movement you just find yourself on the tension as always. With the dumbbells, you feel the tension up to here, and tension just loses once you get here, and there's no tension at all here. But with a cable, you step a little bit away from the get-go, you're getting your arm pulled by the cable, so there's really that path of resistance. And all the way here, there's resistance all the way back down. And even in this position, my delts, I can feel the stretch. So you know they're still under tension, still working. When I watch rap videos of me actually doing this machine, I noticed that my neck is so pressed on my chest. Long term, that's not gonna work. So I'm trying to practice doing this machine where it's kind of aligned a bit more, with my shoulders, not leaning back too much, but having it with my shoulders and my chin up as well. So I'm not straining any other muscle, because I feel one thing about when you train heavy, all your different muscle components are working together, just because you're lifting so heavy. So even your neck might get a bit strained, or you notice that you're doing chest, but your back is getting strained too, and it's because you're trying to really push that big weight. But I think with cues like that, I think sometimes it's alright, but when it's happening all the time, especially when it comes to your neck, you don't want that for a long period of time during training. So just make sure you might just have to adjust the way you're sitting, or just the way you're kind of aligned with the machine, and that should make all the improvements. Now we currently have 57.5 loads on each side. This is a good set. But yeah, in terms of completing the set, this is a set of 8. I use segmentation. I literally think, all right, cool, to 6 reps, and then I think 2 more reps, and that kind of helps when it comes to like breaking down my workouts, because I feel like when you think of such a well, for me personally, when I think of such a massive number, I get a bit intimidated, so I try to just break it down. So I know I'm doing 8 reps, but I'll break it down 6, and then I'll push 2 more, 1, 2, and then that's my 8 done. But yeah, just fun little hacks in like your training that will help you really get your rep goals. And you see, like, you just start to enjoy training a bit more because you're hitting PBs, you're moving bigger weight than you usually are comfortable with, and just because training doesn't seem so intimidating, you know. So this right here is probably one of my favorite exercises ever. It's the chest flies superset with chest presses. And honestly, this movement is just absolutely amazing. What I started doing now is with every movement, I kind of cross over my arms as well, just to get that extra squeeze in my chest. And where the pump, it gets pumping. This is what I want to look like in year 6. Just wham, with my backpack. I don't want to be that annoying guy, but I've started using basically 2 cables to do my overhead extensions, just because when I actually finish, it's a lot easier to let it down than to try to swing and control the weight down. I mean, it helps. Anything that helps, doesn't matter if it's a bit inconvenient, this is clutch. So I've just hit arms, and I think I'll call it there. let's sign out now.